Christine Quinn has emerged publicly for the first time since her husband Christian Richard's shock arrest in connection with a domestic violence incident involving their son last week. While arriving to a perfume event in Los Angeles, the Selling Sunset star, 35, looked as glamorous as ever in a beaded nude gown, complete with feathers on the bottom, a corset-style bodice and racy slit. Despite navigating her marital woes and having to file a request for a restraining order against her estranged spouse, the Dallas native appeared in high spirits as she mingled with other attendees. This marks the first time since the mother of one has been seen since her ex was arrested twice in the span of 48 hours last week. According to new court documents, the Selling Sunset alum, 35, claims that after she called him out for the lack of effort he was putting in their marriage, things turned volatile, according to Us Weekly. The Texan, who owns 2 Yorkshire Terriers, stated that Richard pulled out dog feces from the trash can and hurled it at her. I then locked him out, and our son and I spent the night in the master bedroom, Quinn claimed in her court documents. I could hear him continuing to shout and yell, and could hear him smashing and breaking things through the house. It was previously claimed Richard had thrown a bag containing a glass bottle at Quinn, but missed and hit their son instead. But Richard is now alleging the row erupted over Quinn's dogs urinating on his belongings, with the entrepreneur denying hitting their son, per TMZ. Earlier this week, Richard filed his own request for a temporary restraining order TRO that seeks to enforce a legal force field around him, which he says is essential in light of Quinn's domestic violence allegations against him, which he denies. Richard claims the 2 family dogs are not house-trained and urinate and defecate all over their home, and says Quinn refuses to have them trained. He claims he discovered the 2 dogs had urinated all over some valuable belongings of his despite him blocking off the area from the dogs. Richard claims when he went to confront Quinn about he found her in their bedroom with cleaning supplies and other items strewn about all over. He says he became angry and picked up a trash bag on the ground, which he claims was full of soiled rags and paper towels, and threw it against a wall. Richard denies throwing the bag at Quinn and denies hitting their young son, while also denying the bag was filled with glass. He says this information was relayed to Quinn by police. After the bag was thrown, Richard claims he tried to escort his son away from the scene, but claims Quinn grabbed their son and holed in another room in the house. Richard says police came in with guns raised and arrested him over lies Quinn had told them.